Hey guys, Nolan here. We're at Pancake Bay Provincial Park. We're gonna do the Pancake Bay Nature Trail. So it's like 3.5 kilometers. We're gonna be one of the signs located. Oh, so each of those numbers probably a sign. Black Creek. We walk along. We go over a fen. Trailhead. That's where I am. Okay. So does it deviate pretty quick, or cause like that? Oh, does it go this way? Might go this way first. Looking at it, let's see. No, I don't like that. We'll go this way. In worst case, we're going reverse order, I guess. You must please send the guest registry before leaving on your journey. I'm okay. All right. Well, let's go, I guess. I don't know if this is the staff accommodations or if this is group camping. I assume group camping, but I'm not too sure. But I mean, if it is staff accommodation, I guess that's kind of cool. But like, there's more up here. It's like I can't imagine there's that many staff here right now, anyways, because it's, as of filming this, it is August 31st. Yeah, August 31st. So yeah, but we're on a nice little stroll. We're gonna look out for these signs, I guess. Pretty sunny out. We got our first sign. No parking here. I didn't even know the road went this far. This land was underwater. Look at that sandy beach in front of you. Oh, there's a gull there. Well, 11,000 years ago, most of the sand on this beach was being carried by glaciers, huge chunks of ice that stretched over a kilometer high. When the climate warmed, the glaciers melting, releasing massive amounts of water, sand, and pebbles. Much of the sand was washed into a larger version of Pancake Bay, one that covered most of today's park. Over time, deep sand deposits were laid down along the lake when water levels fell. When many of these sand deposits became dry land. Today, the sand continues to be washed into Pancake Bay, where it is reworked by wind and water to form the spectacular beach. Cool. Okay, well, that's the first sign. Looks pretty nice out there. Okay, we're the next sign. Grasses at work, do not disturb. Take a careful look at the grasses growing in the sand in front of you. To be honest, I don't see a lot of grasses, per se. Grasses are one of the first plants to colonize sand beaches. Tough, curled leaves, flexible stems, and deep roots help beach grasses to survive the extreme temperatures, strong winds, and high waves of the beach environment. Grasses play a major role in forming sand beaches by trapping, blowing sand grains. Don't mind, I read that so weird. By staying on the path, you can help to make sure that these beach grasses continue to do their important work. I'll be honest. Is that a... I thought that was a turtle at first. Oh, they're just mergansers. All right, let's continue on. Into the forest we go. Hopefully the bugs aren't too bad. The spider webs have been a little bit crazy so far, because I assume the first one on this, it's currently 8 a.m. and I'm already like 10 minutes into the trail. So let's see. This one's talking about old beach ridges. How do we know this area is underwater? The hill or the old beach ridge that we just climbed was formed on the line that I'm standing on was at the water's edge. Listen to the waves hitting the shore on the beach below you. The waves deposit sand and pebbles at the shore, forming noticeable beach ridges over time. By finding and mapping old beach ridges, we can discover the location of past Pancake Bay shorelines. So yeah, that used to be a shoreline. We're gonna continue on. As soon as I stopped there, some guy came. He came running up, scared the crap out of me. But at least he'll be thinking of the spider webs, so that's good. Okay, we're about a kilometer in or so right now. We've seen what, 3 signs? I think there was 9 signs. So pacing wise, feels pretty good. We're just kind of walking in the woods right now, just chilling, doing our thing. Lots of ferns. Still feels a little dark in here just because of how much foliage there is and the angle the sun is at right now. But yeah, ferns galore. I don't know what these guys are, but they're pretty cute. They're like tiny hemlocks or something. Probably might be what they are, to be honest. But yeah, we're just on a nice little stroll in the woods. Okay, we're at the next slide. Forest plants grow on old beaches. Notice the forest floor around you. The ground beneath your feet was once a sand and pebble beach. Today, water drains down the old beach ridges that border this area, making it wetter than the surrounding hills. It has become a good environment for plants that thrive in damp places. Ground hemlock. Oh, that guy! The spiky evergreen shrub that you've seen along the way is successful in this moist and shady spot. The plant's many leaves help it capture the small amount of sunlight that reaches the forest floor. Cool. So yeah, I was right. There are hemlock. Cool. Ground hemlock. It's absolutely everywhere now. Now that I know what it is, I'm noticing a little bit more. It is everywhere. Okay, we continue on. So I wonder if the trail used to go up that way, but it definitely goes this way. We got some sun peeking through. Let's see, distance-wise, yeah, we're about halfway in, just over 1.5 kilometers. We're gonna pick up the pace a little bit because I do have to get out of this park at some point today and make my way north. The power of water, a constant force. The giant boulder is a type of rock called a conglomerate. That one right there looks pretty cool. It was formed over 1 billion years ago. Fast-moving water picked up and carried the pebbles that you can see inside the rock, routing them as they traveled. Where they were deposited into big piles, the pebbles became glued together and were transformed into solid rock. This boulder has survived the last glaciers and the pounding of waves. It stands as a reminder that water is a constant and powerful force shaping our landscape. It's definitely an interesting rock for sure. Maples on the hilltops. You've just climbed another old beech ridge. Notice the forest around you. Many hardwood tree species, like sugar maples, grow on hilltops in this area. Hardwoods dominate in places where former beach deposits have created well-drained soil. Watch for changes in the forest as you continue along the trail. Okay. I mean, there's some maples. Well, I guess there's lots of maples up this way, okay. Just where the sign was, there wasn't a ton, I would say. But okay, let's continue on. There's like a little marsh back there or something. Cedars in the valley. As you walk down onto what used to be beach, you may have noticed that the forest around you has changed dramatically. White cedar and other evergreen trees dominate this lower and winter environment. This type of forest provides year-round food and shelter for many animals. Look carefully for signs of wildlife as you move along the trail. Well, I don't know that I'm going to see any wildlife. Don't know that I want to, if I'm being honest, because I feel like the wildlife I would see would be a bear, or moose, or wolf. Here's the thing, those are the ones that would be interesting. I guess a fox would be interesting too. But like I kind of almost don't want to see those because this trail is so close. I would like to see those things from afar, sure. But like I wouldn't want to come around this corner and there be a moose on the trail. That wouldn't be a very good time because I would also hate to have to turn around, right? And like if there's a moose, I can't really like move it, you know? Like a bear, you can, like it'll scare you off, whatever. A wolf probably will too. I don't know, I've never encountered a wolf. Okay, since that sign, it has just been straight mud. Like this type of thing, but the entire trail for like 200 meters. So hopefully it gets a little drier here. I got a long day ahead of me. I prefer to not be muddy right away. Oh, somebody's biked here. Okay, we're coming to a little bit muddier of a part again. But this one has lots of boards and boardwalks and stuff. Although that boardwalk up there doesn't look like it's in the best of shape. Ooh, trying to not slip and die. Yeah. It's definitely seen better days, but it's almost like grown into the ground at this point. So it's pretty secure. But yeah, I'm not sure how many signs we're at, 5 or 6, I think. But like we're well over the 2 kilometer mark. We're probably almost down to only 1 kilometer left. So we'll have to see. Ooh. Because we'll probably be coming up to a sign very shortly. Probably something about this kind of marshy bit almost. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this must be a fen then. Pretty cool, which means there should be a sign somewhere up here talking about them. The road's just there. There's the sign, I see it up there. Not too far ahead. Ooh. I mean, the spider webs are insane out here. They're everywhere. Man, even this is like grown over. Fantastic wetland. You are now standing in a wetland called a fen. A fen is... Oh, here's the wrong one. Is different from bog because it has some flow of water through it. Since the flowing water carries nutrients, fens can support a greater variety of plants and animals than bogs. Many of the wetlands in the Pancake Bay area are found in low-lying stretches between the old beach edges. One of the first species to colonize this kind of wetland is sphagnum or peat moss. Once the moss forms in floating mats, other plants can grow on top of it. This includes the insect-eating purple pitcher plants growing next to the boardwalk. I'll have to look out for those. And the black spruce trees that you can see growing at the edge of growing at the fence edges. Please leave these hardy plants to be admired by all visitors. So now I gotta look for these pitcher plants, which if it just mentioned it, they should be real close. Whatever this plant is looks like it's frosted, which is insane. It wasn't warm last night, but it definitely wasn't that cold. But I've not seen these purple pitcher plants. My worry is that they are done for the year. They're getting ready for winter. Ooh. Some more moss. I guess I could just be moss on that plant. But pretty cool area overall. I would have loved to have seen these purple pitcher plants. Very well could have seen one. And I just didn't know what it looked like. Because I still have no idea how big they are or anything like that. But that's okay. We'll continue on our way. Okay. Which way do I go? I feel like I go this way. Yeah, especially if that's facing that direction, that we must go this way. And the road's literally right there. Like maybe 40 meters away. Yeah, we must be getting relatively close to being done this. Okay, we've got a cute little bridge here. Nice. How stable are you? Pretty stable, despite your angle. It is 8:35. We're almost done. Probably gonna be about an hour total. There should still be at least one more, maybe two more signs we're supposed to see. Back to the future. You have now almost traveled full circle. During your journey, you experienced how ancient landforms influence today's environment and have seen that water continues to shape this landscape. As you follow the creek traveling back towards the present shoreline, notice that the flowing water carries sand and pebbles. When these deposits are washed into the lake, they will help continue to form future beaches at Pancake Bay. Thank you for visiting Pancake Bay Provincial Park Nature Trail. To get back to the trailhead, turn right when you get to the park road and walk straight for 100 meters. Watch carefully for traffic along the road. Fantastic. So that was the last sign, which also means, yeah, you want to do it in the right order. Because I almost did it backwards because I just didn't know where I wasn't sure where I was starting. But yeah, one more bridge and a cool little ramp staircase kind of thing. Okay, this is the end. We're at the road. We just gotta go this way just a little bit. You can actually see just inside that sign is where we started. So yeah, we're gonna end it there. That was the Pancake Bay Provincial Park Nature Trail. Pretty cool trail. Definitely recommend it. Okay, bye-bye.